Hello everybody, it is Vivvav here. Of course, who else would it be? I don't think you were expecting Dexter Boy. Actually, that'd be interesting if for some reason there was a video starring Dexter Boy on one of my channels. Anyway, I'm here to give my view on all this recent stuff with Robbie and Cheat and all that. I met Robbie, I think, back around the summer. At the time, I really only knew him under the name Sprite Kingdom 2, and I found the guy to be kind of annoying, but I put up with him for a while. And then there was the time period where I left YouTube for like the end of December and most of January, and later came back, and Robbie was then one of the people I'd talked to the most. And I'd found that like the machinima community I'd been part of had really gone in a decline while I'd been gone. Now, I'm not saying that's because I'd been gone, it just happened to coincide. I'm not that vain. But, here's the thing. Now you've got all the stuff Robbie vs. Cheat. For those of you who don't know, I'll give you the basic summary. Cheater Boy 999 found Robbie to be really, really annoying. So what would happen is, whenever Cheat would enter a call, because he couldn't stand to talk to Robbie, the other guys would kick Robbie out of the call if he was already in it. Robbie got pissed at this, and accidentally got his hands on a picture of Cheat's face, which was a big deal, because Cheat's parents are apparently really adamant about him putting absolutely no personal information on the internet whatsoever, even though I've seen the picture, and really, just because the image quality is so bad, and it's like pressed right against the camera like this, I don't think I'd recognize the guy if I saw him walking the streets in real life. But still, Robbie got his hands on it. And Robbie told me that because everyone been flaming him lately, like and Dex and Lyle were constantly picking on him, and because of that everyone else is picking on him, because we all know what kind of sway those guys have. And he was just getting really pissed, and with all this Cheat stuff, that he was going to post the picture of Cheat online. And I told him this, because I've been trying to get along with Robbie lately, and like, he was still annoying, but I could tell that for the most part, he was usually a pretty good guy. And then when he told me like he wanted to do this, I told him, no, do not do it. There's no good reason to do it. Just don't. And then he went and did it, and then Cheat, Druox, and Lyle staged a thing where Cheat had supposedly committed suicide. And now it's been revealed that wasn't. It was to teach Robbie a lesson, and, well, here's my take on it. Saying that Cheat had committed suicide was a real dick move. Like, I get the point, and I can understand that, and so I've come to accept it a bit, and I think it would have been enough just to say that Cheat had, like, left the internet forever, though, of course, suicide definitely hits people a lot harder. Personally, like, even to teach a lesson, I don't think it's really a joking matter. In the past, I used to have suicidal tendencies, even trying to kill myself once, so I know what it's like, just being so desperate that you want your life to end, and I don't like to think that anyone else would ever want to think that, because it's the most horrible feeling in the world, especially somebody I call my friend. So, of course, when I heard that she committed suicide, I was incredibly upset, and found out shortly thereafter, I guess within an hour or so, that it was fake. Overall, though, I think it's like this. Now, I have blocked Robbie on Skype. I'm just not talking to the guy anymore. The guy had been annoying me for a while, and then all this bullshit came, and, I mean, it was just ridiculous, and I cannot stand the guy anymore. But here's my view on how you all should judge this. And yes, I'm not telling you what to think, as much as how to think. The fact is that on Cheat's side are Druox and Guitar Master X7, two majorly influential players in the machinima community with legions of fans who will do whatever they say on a whim. This is somewhere where I've just got to call bullshit. Now, I'm not saying that popular people like Druox or Guitar Master are liars, because they're not. I know both of those guys, and with the exception of the recent cheat incident, which was, even then, not so much a lie as much as a stunt, though an extreme one to teach people a lesson, these guys do not bullshit people. They say whatever the fuck is on their mind, and they do not hold back, which is something I greatly respect the both of them for, and which is why I really like talking to these guys whenever I get the chance. But the fact is that they even say, I'm not telling you to flame someone, blah blah blah, and yet people go and do it anyway, without hearing the other person's side of the story. And I was there for Robbie's entire side of the story, pretty much. Like, Robbie told me everything while I was still talking to the guy. I heard his entire account on things like ways Dex mistreated him. I don't know how true these are, I've just heard his direct words. And the way everyone else has mistreated him. And I was trying to get a message around to people on Skype. Yes, Robbie's annoying, but he's basically a good guy, and I think everyone should give him a chance, or at least I was trying to spread that message until he pulled this bullshit and basically shattered any hope I had for the guy. Hey, adjusting the camera here because I'm tired of lying on my side, because I can do that, because this is a laptop. But anyway, I digress from that with that big lip alligator moment. I can't believe I just made a reference. Fuck, where was I? I'll be back after I remember where I was. Alright, I was talking about both sides of the story. And then later on, so, like I said, I heard all of Robbie's story, and then later on, through the accounts mainly of Druox, Guitar Master, and Cheat himself, I heard Cheat's side of the story. And after this, I have sided with Cheat in the long run, because I've known him a lot longer. I trust him a lot. He says a lot. Like, in both of these stories, people say things that I can see and agree with, but the people on Cheat's side definitely say a lot more things that I can agree with. And like I said, these guys I know for a fact are honest. Robbie, I really do not know. So, where the fuck am I going with all this? I guess what I'm really trying to say here is the following things. Robbie was wrong. The other guys were wrong in nothing else but their methods. And if you're judging this from only one side of the story, you're wrong too. Because, like I've said, Druox and Guitar Master are very popular people. They have lots of fans, and these fans will just believe whatever they say. Like I said, while they're not untrustworthy, there is always multiple sides of a story, which people just really do, I think, need to be able to hear or pass judgment. And the real reason I'm saying this isn't out of concern for Robbie, because like I said, I hate that guy now. I'm pretty much burning all my bridges with him. I mean, like, the guy, for whatever reason, couldn't use a $20 PSN gift card. And then what happened is he decided to give it to the first person who would log on to Skype, which was me, give them the code. So then I told him that I used it to get Watchmen The End Is Nigh, and the guy kept saying, like, whenever I started to meet him, hey, who bought you Watchmen? And I would just say, listen, you were going to use that card anyway. You can't guilt trip me with this. Someone else was going to use it eventually. Might as well have been me. So like I said, I hate him. But who I am concerned for is Zero Wolf. Zero Wolf, as anyone who follows the machinima community goes, has gone through a lot of bullshit in the past and some more since his return. And the guy's improved a lot. And he's called out Lyle and Druox, if nothing else, than for their gross amount of influence, which I can also really respect. So, really, don't flame that guy. He's trying to make a point on his own, and just overall remember something. The big important part about all these people, and the reason you should care about them and me, isn't what our personal little squabbles behind the scenes. It's the content that we create for your entertainment, for the entertainment of all the people who watch this stuff. The things I've written and voice act for, all the stuff Guitar Master's made, all the stuff Druox has made, all of them. That's what you should care about. Our personal bullshit, we may rant about that because we are all incredibly petty. But you shouldn't get mixed up on it. And you should just enjoy the things you're supposed to. And really, nothing more.